All right, guys, we ran across another rattler. We sure did.
You can definitely hear it.
You have a good day. Did y'all see the rattler? I just inserted him right there. He was quite spectacular. He was a little bit bigger than the other one and very green colored. There are people climbing the tire up there, and there's a whole gang of people that's watching. If I'd had a better camera, one that actually could zoom a little bit, I would be doing a live YouTube video from Devil's Tire, waiting for the people to fall. Because that's what we do. We wait for people to fall so we can record it and go, oh. But I tell you what, they sure looked like they knew what they was doing. They went halfway up the tire, and now they were starting back down again as we was leaving. That's when I ran into the other rattlesnake. He was a spectacular specimen of his species. I don't know what kind they was. They looked like diamondbacks. At least the one down here in the road looked like a diamondback. The one up on the mountain looked a little bit different. Now I'll have to review the footage to be able to tell exactly what kind of rattlesnake they was. But the rattler was very nice. He said, rattle, rattle, rattle. It sounded more like a hissing of steam than a rattle. But being the well-versed outdoorsman that I am, I knew exactly what it was. So I was like, uh-oh, hang on everybody on the trail. We got a rattler. And everybody stopped. And I whipped out my camera and I was like, he was blending in so well. He was like right there by your ankle, actually. And he certainly would have took a hunk out of you. Y'all seen how that one bit my tire? He didn't hesitate to bite the tire. I like snakes. I'm never afraid to catch a snake. The copperheads and the water moccasins worry me a little more than the other ones because they got no rattler. They do hiss and coil up and let you know they're there. But if you don't hear the signs, they'll still get you. And the copperheads and the water moccasins, they'll chase you. I got a feeling rattlers won't chase you. Well, they might if they want to, right? Maybe you might find a rattler with a really shitty disposition and he couldn't watch his favorite primetime football game yesterday or something, and yeah, he might bite a plug out of you. But generally, they're very easy to catch without hurting them. But I don't advise anyone to catch the snakes unless you've had lots of experience with catching snakes, and you know, because you don't want to harm the snake in the catching of the snake. You just want to catch him, kiss him on his little head, and send him off on his way, and tell him to have a beautiful day. It's a matter of human-reptile interaction, right? We're trying to further development of reptile-human interaction. That's all, you know. Make nice to both species. So in the end, we'll all be more friendlier, happier critters of the world. Ain't I such full of bullshit? I am just full of bullshit, guys. I know. Gosh, this has been a really nice ride, a spectacular trip. I mean, I would have much rather delivered a day early and got paid, but since I can't deliver anyway, this made up for it. And you know, you're not going to hear me complain because I had to sit around for 24 hours because I turned my 24 hours into a big positive. And you know what? That seasonal depression that I was talking about the other day, it's not there right now, is it? I feel really good. I got this stupid ass grin on my face being out here messing around. And I don't get a lot of stupid ass grins. I wish maybe I need more stupid ass grins. It was beautiful, guys. Just beautiful. What can I say? Say it for me. Say it down below in the comments. It was just beautiful. That's right. Yeah, the wind whistling through my helmet is even making me smile at the moment. It sounds beautiful to me. Everything's beautiful. I can't even spell the word beautiful, but I can say it. Well, I won't be coming up here no more until maybe next year. This is going to be my last and my first trip to Devil's Tire, but it will not be my last trip to Devil's Tire. I'll come back here again. I may even get the nerve to climb that son of a bitch. I might. You can actually climb it. If you've seen the video there, the footage is very hard to see, but there's two guys climbing halfway up. They just started back down, and part of me would do that. I would definitely climb something like this. I mean, that's a pretty rock. Oh, look at the deer. Hello, deer. Yeah. There's a deer in abundance around here. Snakes and prairie dogs. Just all kinds of cool things. I don't know what that is. Administration center. Right down here is where the rattlesnake was at. Now, I will tell you, if the rattlesnake has met the end of its life, if it got ran over, I'm going to pick him up and take him home with me. I'm going to do that. I hope he made it. I wouldn't want anything to happen to him. I mean, this is his habitat. Actually, it's not our habitat. We shouldn't be out here beating around in it. But hey, the national parks are like, hey, you know, give me a pass for $40 or whatever. I don't know what that piece of art is. Do not feed prairie dogs. Well, there you go. There's prairie dogs. Prairie dogs. Prairie dogs. That's why the snakes was here, see, because they're like, prairie dogs. Oh, prairie dogs. We're everywhere. I just love prairie dogs. I kind of want one. I think I'm going to get a prairie dog. Maybe. If you know anywhere where I can get a prairie dog for a decent price, I bet they would litter train real easy. They probably even get along with the dogs because they're big enough. But I'm not thinking about the prairie dogs for at the moment. I'm thinking about later on in life when the dogs have went on their merry way to sleep with Jesus. A prairie dog might come into my life. Or even a ferret. I might go with a ferret. Just saying. Prairie dogs are cool.